So every month we talk to hundreds of homeowners who want to get into property investing, but very often they overcomplicate the situation and they end up not taking any action. So in this video, I just want to simplify things into 3 easy steps so you can get started sooner. Now, here's an interesting fact. Over the last 7 to 8 years, we have helped thousands of Kiwis get into property investing, and not one of them have regretted going into property investments. If you ask them what's the one regret that they have, it's usually to do with the fact that they didn't start sooner. Now, if you find value in this video, please support us by smashing the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and we would really appreciate that. So the first step is to actually talk to a mortgage advisor and find out how much you can borrow. This is a service that Mortgage HQ can actually help you with. Now, it's very important to ask how much you can borrow if you were to get more rent, because if you receive more rent, you could actually borrow more from the bank. So if you just went to the bank and asked how much you can borrow, they would make a approval based on really standard rental income that are very low yielding. So you might have a misconception of how much you can actually borrow. This is where our advisors can help and show you the difference between different types of properties and how that is going to affect your borrowing. Now, the second step is, once you know how much you can borrow, is then to set your criterias. And there are 3 of them. And if you have been on our channel, you will know there are the 3 C's. The first being the capital gains, because once you know what your price range is, you need to find a region where the average house price is going to fit in that budget. Now, on qv.co.nz, you can actually find out how much each city might give you in capital gains in the past decade or couple of decades. A good website to check out is Opus Properties as well. There are a lot of information around capital gains from different cities. The second C you need to make sure you understand is the cash flow, which will relate to your borrowing power. So you have a specific rent that you need to aim for, and you'll find that there is an average rent in each city for a 1-bedroom home, 2-bedroom home, 3-bedroom home. And by knowing that, you'll be able to find multi-units and then sort of just mix and match to make sure that that number sort of adds up to the yield that you're looking for. And third most important is the capital improvement. Now, capital improvement usually comes with a premium. What I mean by that is properties with land that you can develop further, or you can put a minor dwelling on it. These are going to cost you more. It's going to ask for more money. But if you get really good yield and still get those, that's a massive bonus. But capital improvement is trying to figure out how much exactly improvement value you want. Is it a future development that you want to do, or is it just a buy and hold? So that's going to change what sort of criteria you want on the capital improvement, because you just can't have everything in a property. Sometimes you might just have to sacrifice 1 or 2 things to go for the criteria that you need, which is the higher yield, if that's what you are going for. And then the third simple step is to start making offers conditionally. There is no better time than this current market to make offers with a due diligence clause, which means that you can just go ahead, look at property reports or whatever reports that you want, and for any reason you don't want the property, you can just let it go. That's what a due diligence clause allows you to do. And because there are so much inventory in the market, the vendors are accepting these clauses, not like when it was last year where a lot of property went auction, you won't be able to put them under due diligence. And so a very simple step or routine that you want to do is just set up your filters on TradeMe, set up your filters on realestate.co.nz and OneRoof with the criterias that you have set, with the price range that you have talked about with your advisor. And so you set a routine in your calendar. Every second or third day, you'll start requesting information from those agents, and it might just be a simple email. It's very simple to ask for information. It's free, so you should be asking very often. And when the right property comes, you just make an offer subject to due diligence. Only takes around 5 to 10 minutes to write up if you have an iPad. So you start making those offers. You can have 10 properties under contract at once, and you can let go really easily as long as you have the due diligence clause. Again, there are no better time than doing that in this current market. What sort of questions you have with those 3 simple steps? I'd love to hear from you. Maybe we can make another video about it. Now, what I've learned over the years is that even though people believe property is a thing that they need to do, they don't have an investment plan, they don't have any shares, they don't have a big Kiwi saver. They know they need to do something, and they believe property is a thing that they should go for, but they don't take any action. And a big reason to why is simply because they have not gained enough knowledge yet. Because knowledge equals confidence, and confidence yields actions. Now, if you're seriously wanting to gain more confidence, a really good way to start is going through our Property Accelerator workshop, which is on our website, mhu.co.nz. It's only $399. It's going to give you all of the toolkits you need to really get started. It's going to give you all the detailed breakdown on exactly how a property investment works, all the risk that you should avoid, and how to sort of juggle with the numbers. And I'm confident this will be a very good value if you're just getting started in property. So again, if you found value in this video, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Really appreciate it. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.
My favorite thing about the workshop is how simple it is. So language is really easy to understand, so anyone with no property knowledge can understand what's going on.